Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Top five Tuesday, day 1 of April. Let's get right into it because that was a good one. 10 miles strong, absolutely crushed it over, 8 miles. I did 8 miles Saturday, 6 miles the past 2 days, I think. But 10-mile day, double-digit mile day today. Started, felt great. And it leads me in to today's top 5 Tuesday. For those of you who don't know, every Tuesday we count down a top 5 list of some sort. Seeing that we're talking about being exceptional, being exceptions to the rules, being trendsetters, all that kind of stuff. I figured, hey, what the hell? Let's get in to Aswand Cruickshank's list, his top 5 list of exceptional / trend-setting athletes. All right. Say it again nice and slow because you might have missed it with the truck coming by. Aswand Cruickshank's top 5 list of exceptional / trend-setting athletes that I have watched with my own 2 eyes. Number 1, easily number 1. When I came up with the list, it was like pretty much, let me just figure out what 2 through 5 is gonna be, because you know who number 1 is. Number 1 is that King James dude. All right, number 1 is LeBron James. Forget about whatever you feel about him off the court. The reason when he talks, the entire world shuts down, the entire internet goes crazy, is because we have never seen an athlete do the things that he does. You can get into all your debates about where you want to put him in your Mount Rushmore or top 5 or whatever. I don't care. Honestly, it's really a stupid argument as it is, because every team needs something different. He was required to do different things at every given game. Every game stands on its own. So again, it really is a stupid argument that I engage in all the time because I'm a sports fanatic. But the reason he is number 1 is because he invented positionless basketball. Now, I'll dive deeper into these concepts in the live stream later. But when I say positionless basketball, what I mean is it used to be there was a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and then a center. They called those 1 through 5. And when LeBron James came into the league, he started to show that he could play all 5. And that has set off a trend of exceptional athletes, that are basketball players that are coming into the league that can do multiple things. You have centers pulling up from 3-point, all that kind of stuff. So he's easily number 1. Number 2, you know I got to go here. Being raised in a Caribbean household, I got to go with Usain Bolt. Again, this is my list. This is my list, given the people that I've seen and watched with my own 2 eyes and seen the cultural phenomenon that they created based on how well they did what they did. And my man Usain Bolt changed the whole perception of Caribbean men. Again, something I'll dive into a little later, but most of the time we're stereotyped and looked at as a bunch of partiers and weed smokers. And he came on and became the greatest Olympian of all time. Absolutely did wonders. Again, it's one of those things that inspired me to become a lifelong runner, was seeing that, hey, that Caribbean, that Caribbean culture is something that should be appreciated, whether it's him, Otto Bolden, Johan Blake. I mean, the list goes on and on in terms of just how we were able to make our mark in athletics when it comes to that track and field. Absolutely, Usain Bolt, number 2, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Number 3, y'all are going to say I'm a little biased on this one. There's going to be a portion of people that are not Washington Redskins fans that are going to say I'm being a little biased when I say this. I don't give a shit. It's my list, and I can make a strong argument for this one. Sean Taylor, the late Sean Taylor. The late Sean Taylor is coming in at number 3. All right, again, these are people that I watched based upon the things I was interested in. I grew up playing the linebacker position. And when Sean Taylor got into the league and he showed that a free safety can come down and play linebacker, like against runs and things like that, completely changed the position. There was a story that came out about Landon Collins, I think his name was, out of Alabama, and I'll dive into it a little later, but he was playing for the Redskins for a little bit, and I believe they attempted to give him the number 21, the legendary number that Sean Taylor wore. And the way the story goes is that he started shaking and crying when he saw that Redskin 21 and thought that he was going to actually be willing to wear that. And again, I don't think anyone's ever going to wear the number 21 in a Washington Redskin uniform perform ever again. So Sean Taylor's number 3. Number 4, there was a little bit of debate because when I brought the list to a colleague of mine, I said the Philadelphia Eagles version of Mike Vick. Now, there's nobody out there that's going to disagree with me when I say Mike Vick deserves to be on this list. However, there was some pushback in regards to should he be is it the Philly version of Mike Vick, or are we talking ATL, Atlanta Falcons version of Mike Vick? And the only reason, again, I think the reason I'm saying Philadelphia is because when I looked at him in Philadelphia versus when I looked at him or when I watched him when he was at Atlanta, you saw a lot more of a patient guy, patient quarterback, was willing to stay in the pocket a little bit more. And when you see the quarterbacks that are succeeding now, whether it's Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, those kinds of guys, they're patient, they have the ability to run, but you see them not just going to the legs, they're really letting their routes clear before they go to the legs. So that's why I say the Philly version of Mike Vick. Again, I'll dive into all of this a little later. And 5A and 5B, all right, again, this is my list, so yes, I'm gonna sneak 2 in here because, the 2 are Charles Woodson and Deion Sanders. So I put them right on the same level because they play skill positions. And when you look at Deion Sanders and Charles Woodson, there's a lot of skilled guys that play at that level that can do both. There's a lot of them that can do both if they were asked to by their coach. The reason I've got to put Charles Woodson is because he won the Heisman doing it, and with Deion Sanders, he was doing it with 2 sports. All right, he was going out in the baseball field and playing a lot of outfield and doing kind of the similar movements as a defensive back. So, I feel like between those 2, they kind of set off a trend of especially the skilled positions, and I'll dive into what the skilled positions mean later. But with those skilled positions, you're able to do multiple things, and it made a requirement to do multiple things. All right, so just to recap, Top 5 Tuesday, Top 5 list of athletes, exceptional athletes / trend-setting athletes that I've witnessed. Number 1, LeBron James. 2, Usain Bolt. 3, Sean Taylor. 4, Mike Vick. 5A, Charles Woodson. And 5B, Deion Sanders. As always, we'll dive more into the list and tell you how it relates to your business and how it can help your business, help build an efficient team in your business in the live stream today. So just make sure you tap in there. Main website, however, to dive into. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work. It's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.